Howdy darlings, or should I say bonjour for the occasion, because today we are turning this unsuspecting man into Overwatch's one and only deadly sniper, Widowmaker. I'm Soul, and let's get started. Let's start with the most iconic part of Widow, which is hands down her beautiful blue-purple skin tone. And unfortunately in The Sims, you actually can't get that skin tone if you play as a normal human character, which is what I wanted to do to begin with. But Widow, I wouldn't say is entirely human anyway, since she's had so much genetic engineering done on her. So we are going to go ahead and switch to a cult so that we can get that beautiful blue skin tone. And I'm going to pick Spellcaster here just as like an homage to the recent Battle Pass. And that looks about right, so let's go ahead and start working on her actual bone structure here. And bone structure is super important for Widow because she has this really sharp femme fatale look to her, which means we've got to spend a lot of time making sure we get her cheekbones in the right shape, and that we also have that sharp jaw and the really pointed nose, and also the sort of like sharp glare that she has at all times. And then we'll also alter her lips so that they're pouty, but they're still sort of firm and deadly. We're pretty close to what I'm looking for face shape wise for her now. It's very angular, it's very modern and kind of traditionally pretty, but also still a little bit sharp. I'm also changing her eye color here because the brown is sort of throwing me. We'll go ahead and make it her iconic gold. I wish it wasn't so glowy, but there's only so much that we can do without mods. While we're here, we will add in her jewelry. Her ears are pierced, and we will do a little more makeup. I try to do makeup very early on in the process because makeup changes the way a face looks so much just by shading and highlights. Same for real life, so as we do in The Sims. I will add in her makeup early here, and then we can go back and make some fine-tuned changes to make her face look a little more realistic. If you're trying to recreate this look on your own, if you're playing The Sims, pay very close attention to blush. So it's very easy to make them look like they've got windburn or that they have sort of an unnatural highlight. I'm toning her blush all the way down to a more purple shade here so that she still has a little bit of a flush. I know that she's not supposed to have any type of warm blood or anything like that because of her lore, but it gives her face a little bit more depth that we wouldn't see without it. And I've already noticed a couple changes that need to be made by adding the blush, especially on her nose. So I will go back and make those adjustments and then move on from there. With that done, let's move on to working on her lip color here. I wanted something more glossy and neutral, but still dark. I couldn't really find that in Character Create. It's just how it is without mods. So I modified until we got a more natural look that was still darker than her normal skin tone. Let's take a moment to talk about something else that's super important aside from blush and maintaining those face shapes. Eyebrows. I spent so much time right here trying to find the perfect eyebrows for her. She has a natural eyebrow, but they're also still pretty smooth and fairly pointy. So I feel like I tried every single eyebrow in the catalog before I was happy with it. But in doing this, I did realize how beautiful her face is, and I think she's really giving that Widowmaker look, that beautiful, deadly, cold, femme fatale stare. And I'm very happy with her face. Hopefully we can make the rest of her make sense. And before I zoom away and start making outfits, which I'm very excited about, I realize I should probably give her her hair. Although she's absolutely slaying with the bald look, we really do need to have her iconic ponytail. There is nothing in Create a Sims that has a ponytail as long as the one that she has in Overwatch. So we are just going to find the closest thing that still has a nice shape for her face shape, and we will sort of suspend belief a little bit so that it looks like her. I believe this ponytail is about as close as we're going to get, and it does look good with her jawline and her cheekbones. And I mean, she seems pretty happy about it, so we will go with this for now. Let's get started on her outfits. Now, her outfit is going to be a challenge. There is no bodysuit as skin tight and sleek and perfect as she looks in Overwatch. So we are going to modernize her look to something that she could walk down the street in, something that she would feel stylish in. And we'll keep her iconic colors. We'll keep her purple, the black, a little bit of blue just to accent her skin tone. And let's see how close we can get with something ultra modern, ultra fashionable. After a lot of waffling back and forth, I finally decided on this top and these very nice skinny jeans. This top reminds me a lot of her cyber skin. I want to say it's Cyber Ninja. I could be wrong. Don't fact check me, please. But anyway, this reminds me a lot of that skin. I use it all the time, and I do like the aesthetic on her. It's ultra modern, very tech savvy, but also still very fashionable, and that she would turn heads when she walks down the street. So now that we have her everyday look settled, let's start on her formal look. I want something very flowy but also low cut, very nicely draped to really accent her figure. Super important because she's a lady. For her activewear, we're going to go sweet and simple, something that she could just quickly throw on and go to the gym or work out at home. For some reason, I feel like she's probably a Pilates person. I don't know. So we're going to go for a open back shirt and then some nice slim fitting leggings so that everything is comfy and she can go about her day. For her sleepwear, this is a no-brainer for me. I know she would have some type of sexy sleepwear. I don't know what necessarily, but I do love the overlay of the shirt here. It's very casual, kind of quirky, but it works for her. And I'm also thinking that we should have her hair down since she's going to bed. And wow, look how beautiful she looks with her hair down. She is a stunner. Now let's look at her formal outfit. I wasn't really sure what to do here, but I did want something a little more flashy, something that you might see in one of the Overwatch New Year skins, so to speak. So I ended up on this very sparkly gown with these glitter highlights that sort of remind me a little bit about fibers that you would see in high-tech clothing, and I think it really looks nice on her. Once we have that formal out of the way, we are going to move on to her swimsuit outfit. I know a lot of you are probably looking forward to this part. I am going to try to recreate her iconic blue swimsuit from the Overwatch skins. but unfortunately there's nothing that quite looks like that in The Sims. However, we will get as close as we can, and we will try to get some sunglasses that look pretty close to her visor here so that we have that very beautiful island look. For her hot weather outfit, I really struggled. I couldn't think of anything that she would necessarily wear in the hot weather, so I ended up going with something super simple with a little button-up crop top and this nice purple hue, and then some black shorts. I may go back and change it later because it's really not giving Widow to me, but it's quite difficult to figure out what she would wear in this instance. And finally, I will be so honest with you, I was excited about doing this one because Widow's winter outfit that was just released on Overwatch this past season is one of my favorites. I love the Paris couture that she has going on, and I am so excited to be able to recreate it here in The Sims. So of course we're doing a nice little white pea coat with a cute little white hat and her sunglasses. And I feel like I'm going to have her move into Mount Kohlrabi just so that I see her in this coat all the time. She looks so stylish. Alright, and those are all of our outfits for Widow, so let's do a quick little outfit check and see them all together. Wow, darlings, I am actually impressed at how beautifully she came out. She looks like Widow to me. I would honestly play with her in this game. I'd play with her in Overwatch too if she looks like this. She looks incredible, and now all that's left is for us to drop her into the Sims world and see how she looks in action. So I will, and in the meantime, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, please like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on notifications by hitting the cute little bell over there so that you will know anytime I post a new one. And in the comments, let me know which Overwatch character you would like to see recreated in The Sims next. Until next time, darlings, stay cozy, stay sweet, and I'll see you soon. XOXO.